In this video, I'm going to talk about random sampling. Our goals are to construct a simple random sample using random numbers and to simulate a random process. A simple random sample of n measurements from a population is a subset of the population selected in such a manner that every sample of size n from the population has an equal chance of being selected. The following is a systematic method to ensure that all members of a population are equally likely to be selected when you choose a sample. So, how to draw a random sample. You're going to number all members of the population sequentially. Then, we're going to use a table, calculator, or computer to select random numbers from the numbers assigned to the population members. In our case, we're going to use a random number table. Then we'll create the sample by using population members with numbers corresponding to those randomly selected. Here's an example of a random number table. This random number table can be found at the back of our textbook, but I've also posted it as a hyperlink on our daily agenda document. Here's an example of using a random number table to select a sample of 10 cars from a population of 500 cars. I've selected a random part of that random number table and attached that screenshot right here for us to use. Now, the first thing we want to do is number the cars from 1 to 500. So each car is assigned a number. And we want to randomly select 10 of those numbers. And each one would be equally likely to be selected. Now, using this number table, we want to select 10 three-digit numbers because the largest possible number is 500, which has 3 digits. The number table is designed with the numbers in groups of 5 digits, but that's really just to separate the numbers so they're not like a long string of numbers. We want them to be in groups of 3 digits. So I'm going to separate after the first 3 digits, and I'm going to use the numbers 093 as my first number. That represents the number 93. So car number 93 is the first one to be selected of my 10 random numbers. Now I take the next 3 digits, so I'm going to include that 5 with the 3 and the 1, giving me the number 315. The next 3 digits would be 671. But I don't have a car numbered 671. The biggest number assigned to a car is 500. So I actually can't use that number. So I'm going to cross it off, and I'm going to erase it from my list and take the next 3 digits, which gives me the number 251. Next I get 333 and 062, which is the number 62. Next I get 897. That one's too big. It's not between 1 and 500, so I don't use it. I don't use 534, too big. I don't use 508. I can't use 811. I can't use 827. I can use 115. I can't use 739. I can use 225. 252 is good. 303 is okay. My next number, I use the 3 and the 3 at the end of the line, and I take that next 3 on the next line, and I get the number 333. But I actually can't use that because I already had the number 333, and I don't want to repeat because that wouldn't be 10 different cars. So I'm going to erase that one to avoid repeating a number. And my next number is 129. And I believe that is 10 numbers, so I'm good. I've got my 10 randomly selected numbers, and that was a fair way to select 10 numbers between 1 and 500 where each number was equally likely to be selected. In this next example, we're going to use a random number table again to simulate the outcome of tossing a coin 20 times. A simulation is a numerical facsimile or representation of a real-world phenomenon. So flipping a coin 20 times, we could flip a coin 20 times and see how many times we get heads and see how many times we get tails. But instead, we're going to use a random number table to simulate those events. So again, I have a random row from that random number table, and this time, since I either want heads or tails, I'm going to use even and odd numbers to determine whether I get heads or tails according to these numbers. I'm going to arbitrarily decide that heads are going to be even numbers and tails are going to be odd numbers. And I just take the first 20 numbers in this row. So I've got 8 is even, that's going to represent heads. 2 is even, another heads. Then we've got 9, which is odd, that will be tails. 7 is odd, tails. 5 is odd, tails, and so on. 2 more heads, tails, tails, heads. And I'm going to stop there because since these numbers are grouped in 5-digit chunks, that would be 20 digits. And if I count them up, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 heads and 11 tails according to my simulation.